Will TJ Holmes and Amy Robach tie the knot? Examining their latest remarks in light of their former relationships, the couple said they did not get into the relationship for fun and that marriage was absolutely something they were considering in their most recent podcast episode, which featured fan questions. On their recently released Amy and TJ podcast, former GMA co-anchors Amy Robach and TJ Holmes, who fell in love while working on the sets of GMA3, What You Need to Know, answered inquiries on their future marriage. When Amy and TJ made their relationship rather public in November 2022, people took notice. When the couple was still married to their respective partners, they were spotted cuddling on PDA. They were reportedly cheating on their partners, but it was later discovered that they were in the middle of the divorce process. The couple said they didn't get into the relationship for fun and that marriage was definitely on the table for them as they responded to fan questions chosen by their producers in the most recent episode of their podcast together. Examining the remarks made about marriage preparations by TJ Holmes and Amy Robach. Are the wedding bells going to ring soon? We were listening intently to the couple's discussion of their impending marriage on the most recent episode of the Amy and TJ Holmes podcast. Amy, 50, and TJ Holmes, 46, responded to an inquiry from a fan on their intentions to jump. "Will you guys get married?" was the only fan question that their podcast producers chose to answer. The first person to delve deeply into the question was Amy Robach. "It's being thought about," she stated. "We didn't enter the relationship for fun or to see what happens," she continued. "Our intention when we started this partnership was to live out our days together." Amy made sure to emphasize that although she and her partner do have plans to be married in the future, they are not eager to walk down the aisle. "We're not racing to or rushing towards it, as we've both been married twice before," she confirmed. She said, "But I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I can say that." In response to TJ Holmes and her following statement, "It is situated on the table. It is situated on the table." On the other end, TJ Holmes wasted no time in making fun of their age gap. "Part of the reason I want to marry you is that I'm 46 and you're 50. Furthermore, I'm tired of calling a 50-year-old lady my girlfriend. That seems really dumb," he said in jest. He frequently does that, according to Amy Robach, and he enjoys pointing out the age gap. Amy Robach and TJ Holmes refused to comment on reports about their ex-spouses falling in love with each other, even though they both found love and their ex-partners bonded over the sorrow of their separation. According to reports, TJ Holmes' ex-wife Marilee Fiebig and Amy Robach's ex-husband Andrew Shue are dating after they connected via their similar experience of splitting up with their partners. Robach and Holmes skillfully sidestepped answering questions regarding their ex-partner's current relationship during last week's episode of their podcast. "But this place, this podcast, this platform is not and will never be," TJ Holmes stated, clarifying that their program is not a gossip site. "We're dedicated to creating an environment where gossip and mocking of media headlines are not allowed," he remarked. November 30th marked the launch of Amy Robach and TJ Holmes' podcast on iHeartRadio, following their departure from GMA3 where they shared a desk as co-anchors.